everyone. This is Ella Land, and thank you for stopping by my channel, Everything Spiritual. Today I'm going to do the full moon in Pisces reading. The full moon takes place on the 10th of September. And as most full moons, this is a time of releasing and letting go. Now this particular full moon is in Pisces, and it happens to be clashing with the planet Uranus. So that means that this is a time of change, and at the same time, if you're dreaming of change or if you're hoping to have some changes, now is a time that those changes will occur in your life. Today I'm going to be using the Radiant Ways Tarot deck, the Moonology Oracle, and the Queen of the Moon Moonology deck. So I'm going to grab my spirit board so we can see what message Spirit has. All right. For those of you that like to harness the moon energy for getting rid of changes or manifesting change in your life, just know that the full moon energy can be tapped into 3 days prior to the full moon and 3 days afterwards. But it is, of course, most powerful at the peak of the full moon. So for this full moon in Pisces, under the situation, we have balance. And this is a waning moon, which means this is a moon that's going from the full moon to the new moon. So it's a time of letting go. And Spirit is asking you to use this time to identify any imbalances that you may have in your life right now. And the ideal is to identify the imbalances so that you can get rid of them. And most people don't look at imbalances as being a big deal. But anytime you have an extreme swing in your mood, your behavior, your thoughts, it creates an imbalance. And a good way to describe it is if you try to stand on one leg for an extended amount of time, you'll lose your balance because your body is imbalanced. So Spirit is asking you to address those areas in your life that are out of balance and bring them in balance. The clarifier card for the waning moon, the gibbous moon balance card, is Temperance. And again, temperance is all about bringing balance into a situation. And then also, just as the Archangel Gabriel is transferring the water from this chalice to this one, this is the same way that you need to combine opposing forces so that you bring harmony into your life. And those opposing forces, of course, would be things that are in your life that are out of balance. So you need to bring those into balance with harmony, with love, identifying them and resolving them. Under the expectation, there's the abundance card. And this card reminds me of the fall. And this is a hunter's moon. And this is a card saying that now is the season of abundance. This is a time of harvest, of abundance. So the expectation from Spirit for you during this full moon in Pisces is to take advantage of all of the opportunities that you have that are going to be presented to you in your life, or take advantage of all the opportunities and possibilities by having a mindset of abundance. If you have to have a mindset of abundance so that you can attract abundance in your life. Looking at things from a place of abundance allows you to see the opportunities and possibilities as they present themselves to you. The clarifier for the abundance card is the Wheel of Fortune. And this card has a lot of different meanings. It's a card of good luck. It's a card of chance. It's a card of ebbing and flowing. You know how life, sometimes you have ups and you have downs. But also, as you have your mind set on abundance, this card is reminding you to stay focused. Stay focused on something or a goal or some idea that you have in your life so that you become knocked off balance, or so that you lose focus of what it is you're doing, or lose focus of how you are to attract abundance in your life, or you lose focus of the opportunities, and you can't focus or aim too low because you may miss the opportunities. So Spirit is asking you to focus like the Wheel of Fortune right in the middle. Focus on something. Have something as your guide that keeps you level, that keeps you balanced, that keeps you from getting knocked off your square. Under the hidden influences, we have the Growth card, and this is a waxing crescent moon. So this is about growth. And also, you see there's a clock there. This card is also relating to someone being stuck. The egg is under the growth, the branches, so it's kind of stuck. It's held in place. It can't move forward. So this card is about getting unstuck. So the hidden influences and what you need to get unstuck, or what you need to change, is your way of thinking. And also this card is suggesting, as you see the clock there, it's time to take action. And the action is do things to change your circumstances. Do things that allow you to grow and become the best version of yourself. Now is the time for you to take action and make changes in your life so you can grow and change for the better. The clarifier for that is the Justice card. So what this is clarifying is that when you are getting unstuck, when you are taking action, you need to make sure that you're doing it in a way that is ethical, that is in alignment with your values, that is in alignment with your higher self and your higher purpose. Make sure the decisions that you make as you're going through the growth process are in your best interest, are decisions that are going to help you further along your path. Under the advice, there's the Protection card, and this is a waning moon. And this is about letting go of something because it's a waning moon. So with the Protection card, first of all, you have to know that you're protected. This woman is in a very vulnerable fetal position. And the bird is a symbolism of spirit. And of course, spirit is carrying her. So the message here is, under the advice, know that you're protected. Have confidence in your relationship with God or with spirit. Know that you're protected as you make the necessary changes in your life to grow. Knowing that you're protected should allow you to face your fears or your insecurities or things that hold you back, because you know you're protected by spirit. So what is there to fear? The clarifier card for the protection is the King of Swords. And of course, the Sword Suite deals with thinking and intellect. And the King of Swords is someone who is very intelligent. They're very analytical. And they're also someone that thinks using logic and fairness. So, to clarify, you knowing that you're protected by spirit, and therefore you should be able to face whatever fears that are holding you back from being the best version of yourself. The King of Swords is letting you know that in order to do that, you have to exercise intellect, you have to exercise, you have to analyze and use logic when you're making decisions, and also decide or make decisions from a place of truth, your truth. You should not be afraid to make changes in your life that allows you to live in your truth and be the best version of yourself. Under the outcome, we have the path. And this path looks like an opening, a path. It almost looks as if it's a change of dimensions even. But under the outcome, we have the path. And after you go through the situation, the expectation, the hidden influences, the advice, the outcome, now it's time for you to take action and follow your path. So the situation required you to analyze what is imbalance in your life, and to correct it or bring balance. And then the expectation was for you to develop an attitude of abundance so that you can attract opportunities and possibilities in your life to change your circumstances. The hidden influences had growth, you being stuck, you getting unstuck, taking action, making decisions that will help you further along your path and your journey. And then Spirit is telling you with the advice that you're protected. So face your fears and use intellect and wisdom. And then that gets you to the path, the outcome. And this is where you follow your heart. This is where you follow your passion, your spirit-guided heart, your spirit-guided passion. This is basically taking steps. The path is you taking steps to change your life. It's about accepting where you are in your life right now, whether you're in a happy space or not, accepting that you need to change, accepting that you want the change is necessary, and then the only other thing to do is to take action to make the change happen, to make the change a reality. Clarifier for the path is the Seven of Swords, and again, the Sword Suite deals with thinking. And the clarifier for this is for you to only take what you need. As you go on your journey, you're going to let go of everything that no longer serves you. You're going to lighten your load. You're only going to take the essentials. You're only going to take what you need. Here, this guy is running off with 5 swords instead of all 7. He's only taking what he needs. And Spirit is asking you during this full moon in Pisces, as you make these changes, to only focus on the essentials. What makes you happy? What essentially do you need to be happy? What essentially do you need to be the best version of yourself? What essentially do you need to accomplish your goals and dreams? You have to love yourself enough to change. So first you have acknowledging that you need to change, acknowledging the imbalances. And then also you have acknowledging that, well, you acknowledge the problem, you acknowledge the imbalance, and then you acknowledge that you need to change that. And then the other part is loving yourself and taking action so that you can accomplish your goals and dreams and desires. And as you go on this path, you see it's you could only take what you need, because it looks like it would be difficult to carry a lot up the rungs of this ladder. But again, as you begin to be a better version of yourself, you're going to let go of anything that no longer serves you, and you're going to hang on to the essentials that you need to be the best version of yourself. The Moonology cards have, for this full moon in Pisces, emotions are running high. There's supermoon energy. And the energy of this full moon is a little crazy, because you have Pisces clashing, but in the same vicinity as Uranus. So that is causing some energies. And then we have, don't let your past hold you back. Don't let your past mistakes, your past failures, your past learning experiences hold you back or keep you from being the best version of yourself. And then lastly, be bold and make the first move. It's time to take action. To receive more spiritual guidance, you can follow me on Instagram at Ilalan. To book a reading, go to www.ilalanEverythingSpiritual.com. Have a wonderful day. And as always, namaste.